Pat, just the year that you guys have had, like you've been on the road a lot. Came close to winning a Test series in India, sort of. The World Test Championship final, retaining the Ashes, and now from where you were against Sri Lanka to here, is this like the cherry on top? And like, how do you just sum up the year that you have as captain and as a team?
I mean, it's been a huge year. There are 4 marquee events that if you have one of those in an off-season, it's a big off-season. We've got 4 of them. So being really proud of all those things you mentioned, not only the wins, but, the guys have spent, for some of the guys, have probably spent less than a couple of weeks in their own bed since the end of the Aussie summer. So, one thing that stayed consistent has been the morale in the group. The guys have been awesome. They're so up for every game they play. And, to put ourselves in a position of this, it would just top off an incredible year. And, probably a career-defining year that a lot of us will look back on in years to come and be pretty proud of.
Hi, Pat. Of all the teams, are Australia most equipped mentally to be immune to a partisan crowd of this size?
I mean, potentially. We play over here in India a lot, so the noise is not something new. I think on this scale it's probably bigger than we would have experienced before, but it's not something totally foreign to what we've had before. So everyone deals with it slightly differently. You see Davey probably dancing and winning the crowd over. Other guys just staying in their own bubble, but it should be good.
Hello, Pat. Apart from Shami, who else has particularly impressed you in this India side at the tournament so far, having already played them once?
I think again, they're pretty well rounded. They've got 5 guys that bowl 10 overs pretty much every match. I think their spinners have done well through the middle overs, Kuldeep and Jadeja. So they're going to be a tough proposition like they always are. But they've won every game, so they've been very impressive.
How much importance you give to pitch going into a match, and what if it suits to host side? And do you expect, looking into this pitch, do you expect any change in tactics from Indian side?
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's obviously same for both teams. No doubt playing on your own wicket, in your own country has some advantages, similar to wickets that you've been playing your whole life. But we've played a lot of cricket over here, so we'll wait and see. I think, of all the venues, perhaps this venue's, the toss isn't as important as, say, a Mumbai Wankhede Stadium or other venues. So we'll be ready in terms of anything they'll throw at us. We'll wait and see, but we'll make sure we have some plans.
Weather has changed. The difference in temperature after sunset and before that is all 7 to 8 degrees. Do you think that will impact in any way, kind of you decide what to do first, to bat first, or on the wicket also? Will it impact you said the wicket is very firm, but will it impact? Because the difference in temperature is about 7 to 8 degrees.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is the dew. This city and venue seems to have more dew than a lot of the other places we play. So perhaps that's something to think about ahead of tomorrow. Again, it might only be the last quarter of the game, but once that settles in and the ball's sliding on, it's quite different to, say, the first 20 overs where it might be swinging. So something to consider. I think you kind of got to weigh up, batting during the day when it might be a bit easier than under lights, but knowing that late in the second innings it could also slide on.
Pat, if I take you back in 1999, Steve was mighty Australia, started the World Cup with 2 losses out of first 3, and then he made his famous remark, 7 to win to lift the trophy. So this time your team also started with 2 losses, and now you are in the final, 1 more to go. Do you find any similarity?
I keep saying it's a long time ago, so we can't draw too many conclusions from that, but I'm happy to draw a conclusion from that one. So, I like it.
Yeah. Hi, Pat. Uh, any special plan for Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma?
Was a specific plan, did you say?
Oh, no.
We'll have a couple of thoughts, and they're two class players, so we'll come up with some plans, but nothing specific.
Pat, in the past, a lot of illustrious names have led Australia to titles. For you personally, what would it mean? Have you thought about what would it mean for you personally to probably do that? And is the ODI World Cup still the pinnacle, at least in terms of white ball cricket for you guys?
It'd be huge. We're all kids not too long ago, watching some of those great teams win the 99, 2003, 2007 World Cups, and that's the opportunity ahead of us tomorrow, which is really exciting. And to be captain would be an absolute privilege to lift the trophy with these great bunch of blokes. So, it'd be awesome. And in terms of the pinnacle, I think it is right up there. It's got the longest history of kind of a world event where all the teams compete. You only get a shot at it every 4 years. So, even if you have a long career, you might only play in 2 of these events. It's 2015 still a career highlight for me. So I think tomorrow if we win, I might pip it.
Pat, here. Australia has a reputation of winning, know how to win World Cup titles. You guys are 5-time champions and going against 2-time champions. Do you feel like you are the favourites?
Don't know about that. I think it's going to be an even match. I think you can make a case for either side. The good thing is I think we've got 6 or 7 guys that won it in 2015. So we know that feeling. Even more of the guys that were there in the T20 World Cup, different format, but pretty much everyone, at least a dozen of the 15 have won a World Cup and know what it takes and know that feeling and won't be afraid to go out there and be brave and take the game on.